Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a very misty looking day down in Djuma Private Game Reserve in the Sabi Sand Nature Reserve. My name is Tess. I'll be taking you out on your live adventure this morning out on safari. Behind the camera is Panda, and we are very happy to be in South Africa today. It is a gorgeous morning, nice and cool. I feel like anything could happen. It's one of those days where I think the weather is really going to play in our favor today. This kind of misty weather means we might have a pretty hot day later, but for now, things like elephants and buffaloes and wild dogs and lions and leopards hopefully are going to be out and about and quite active.
I believe this could be the Mahiwa's dad, and you just need to look at him. He's a really, really old boy. You don't even need to see him stand up. You just need to look at that face. He's an old boy. And I've literally seen about 20 jackals in the area. So, of course, this is a huge carcass. This is not small by any means. And if you just take a quick look, it's not very pleasant, but it's empty. The sort of inner part, the inner organs is really empty. It's very hollow, but it looks like from this angle, the neck and the upper part of the body is still intact, which means there's still a lot of meat left. I'm just going to keep you going for days, boys. The smell is, yeah, I have no words. Luckily, we're not downwind. I can smell the lady's perfume in the car in front of me, which is far more pleasant than a giraffe carcass. But there are a lot of scavengers in the area, a lot. They're just waiting for their moment when this lion finally decides that he's had enough. Take a leg and run, Mr. Jackal. I'd like to see you try. Tom is giving you lots of encouragement. Oh, he's really tempted. But we are only showing you one jackal, but I promise you there are so many jackals here. It's quite literally unbelievable. And although my spotty hyena sighting wasn't exactly long, it was still special. First day back luck. I love being at a carcass. I obviously feel terribly sad for the giraffe. Of course I do, but you can hear him crunching. I don't know if you can hear that. Yep, he's really crunching through the skull and the neck bones. A carcass, death is so important in nature. Death is life in so many ways. It feeds so many animals. The nutrients go back into the soil. Bacteria thrive. It's sad, but not every single organism is supposed to make it. And especially a large carcass like this, there is so much happening that we can't even begin to understand. And death is life out here. And I always enjoy being at sightings of a carcass because you get to see so much. No vultures, I must say. Madikwe does have a great population of vultures, but of course we have got jackals and hyenas. Spotted hyenas, at least. But I'm sure there'll be a brownie on the periphery. Jackal, just go. Just be quick about it. Right, I know the jackal's ears are so fantastic. They're not quite as out of proportion as a wild dog, for example, or even a bad-eared fox, but they're still huge and they're just so pointy and alert because the jackal can hear all this crunching.
And it seems like, I'm not sure if it's a little rodent or something that has tickled his fancy there, but he's been spending the last sort of 10-15 minutes jumping up and then bounding down into the grass and trying to just get it out so that it can catch it. And his tail's gone all fluffy as well, I think in anticipation of this little prey item that it seems to have locked onto but can't quite get it. So let's just see if he comes right. It's interesting to note how that tail is all fluffed out. It's quite similar when you see hyenas moving in on a carcass. There he goes again. It's almost like an excitement type display. As you can hear, little Cape Longclaw. There he goes again. He's trying to flush it out. Oh, that was a good one. Picasa, a side-striped jackal, is quite a rarely seen jackal. They are, in fact, slightly bigger than the black-backed jackal. But the black-backed jackal, where they do occur in the same parts, are, I'm told, I haven't actually witnessed it myself, but they seem to be dominant over the side-striped jackals. So they find it difficult, obviously, then with competition. And the areas that they do occur is more up to the north in the Lowveld, and that I don't know of any of them occurring down or being seen in these parts. So we only get the black-backed jackal here, and we get lots of black-backed jackals. But we don't often get to see them nice and clearly and exhibiting behavior like this very often. So this is a wonderful little encounter. It's mostly around carcasses and things that they hang around, that you get to spend more time with them. But when they are just sort of doing their own natural behavior and hunting on their own, they're always trotting around, and so they hardly ever stay still. But with this one having identified some sort of prey in that spot and that little clump of grass, he's now put himself in a position for us to watch him for a little bit longer. He is very busy. See those ears out, listening, trying to pick up where this, I would assume, rodent is. But I'm not sure if the rodent hasn't gone into a hole. But maybe the hole or the tunnel system is quite shallow.
It's very rare to come across with it, find the elephant lying down. It's not dead, it do lie down and make sure that the youngster will able to get a very comfort zone where the mother lying down hoping also the youngster it will do the same. I mean rest over the all activities that happens at night. It's in the nature of an elephant once after 24 hours lie down for a couple of hours before even getting active. Such amazing to see all of this. It's one thing or two things that really I prefer by elephant quite a lot. If you come across an elephant lying down this, you have to be always make sure that the situation that the elephant is on, make sure that it's not injured, it's not sick, and of course don't try come close to the vehicle and try to harass it because elephant can become very much aggressive if they're sick or if they do have injury or get interfered or harassed by vehicle. They tend to be reacting all those threats or challenges, which is much more uh, dangerous because in most of time if you do that, female elephant think like you're dominating. You know, elephant doesn't like anything that will dominate its own superior because they think they're stronger, not thinking they know that they're strong and they can defend themselves. So we have to treat them with conscious all the time. Look at that. Amazing.
Riley, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on safari with us this morning. It's been great. Big things and small. Lion tracks, but no lions. There's another alarm call. I can definitely hear Rusty. We might not get a last minute leopard, but we might get a last minute Steve. Hey, there's a last minute Steve. Hi. That's so cute. Yay, a last minute spot. But thank you so much to everybody who joined us on our sunrise safari this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with us, and thank you as well for entertaining us with your questions and all your little thoughts. It is honestly what keeps us going. Hopefully this afternoon we can find where those lions are, or figure out if there's a leopard that's about to pop up here close to the dam. Fingers crossed it will become a cat a day here at Djuma a little bit later. But wherever you are, have a fantastic day. We hope that you... Oh, more alarm calling. We hope that you enjoy it. We will see you a little bit later this afternoon. But keep it wild and free between now and then with Escape to Nature.